Cubaleo, what's up? So I also thought I would be doing a video series every Thursday or so on the Book of Questions, a question answer type series where I just go through this book and also probably at the afterwards add a question of my own that I see popping up around BookTube or other spaces. So I heard about this book from someone called Lindy Beige. I used to watch him, still kind of watch him every now and then, still active YouTuber. And I thought, hey, why not do the same thing, right? And so I got this book used online and it came in and look at that, it's a different set of questions, which is good, I guess. These questions are from 2013. The first question: technology has become a part of us. Would you rather lose the use of all motorized vehicles, all telecommunication devices, and computers, or one of your hands? I think I would much rather lose the use of all motorized vehicles and the such, because I'd rather just have, people use those things around me and me just not be able to access them. And hopefully having somebody around that can use one of those things for me versus losing a hand. And even if I lose my left hand instead of my dominant hand, that would be still a really miserable life, I think. And yeah, there's a bunch of strong people out there who can, make a use of no hands at all, even, or just one hand. But I've just grown accustomed to what I have. And, the tragedy of never being able to type as I used to, or, hold people that I love dearly, or even just looking at objects would change, right? Life would change in such a way that I feel like if I had lost the use of communication devices and computers and stuff, it wouldn't be so bad. I wouldn't be able to do this in this capacity anymore. But whatever, I could write letters or something. If I really wanted to talk to somebody, just go and talk to them, right? Yeah, let me know what you think. I think these questions are pretty interesting. They're not just simple yes and no questions. And the second question that I'm bringing up is one that's been around for a while. Is listening to an audiobook the same as reading a book? I feel like no, it's not really the same. Is it more valid? Nah, but it's just as valid. And maybe it is as, even more valid for people who prefer to listen to audiobooks. It's really just how do you get to digest the story, right? That's all it really comes down to. You read it and you can't understand or comprehend what you're reading. That's terrible. But if you can listen to it, have someone read it to you or an audiobook and be immersed and completely, engaged with the story and understand what's happening, that's way better than reading it. I personally, when I read, I'm okay. I understand some of the stuff. Sometimes I have to go back and reread what I read. But when I'm listening, I've tried audiobooks in the past, and when I try to listen to stories, no, I don't get it. It goes out one ear, right? It doesn't even go in through one ear. It just goes out. No. But do I listen to stuff? Sure, I listen to music and I can understand it. Most of YouTube videos that I quote unquote watch, I just listen. I don't really, pay attention to what's happening on the screen. And that's probably why I use this method of recording and uploading videos, right? To me, it's about what's being said than actually what's happening on screen. Now, if it's a program that I have to actually see what's happening on screen, then, obviously I'm watching the video, but mostly I'm listening. So yeah, I don't think listening is the same as reading, but it's no less valid. So long as you get it, it's fine. I prefer reading personally because, my imagination lets me fill in all the little crevices and I get to have, the characters look and act and express the way that I want, so long as it's conclusive with the book. Conclusive. And yeah. So yeah, this is an experiment, I guess. This is something that I think would be interesting to add some kind of engagement. So let me know what questions you would like me to answer, and I'll do it next Thursday. I'll answer those questions. Yeah. Thanks for watching.